So the market for OBS headlights ain't great, especially one piece. Three piece, there's plenty of options. One piece, there's a few and they look kind of weird. I saw these on Amazon and I liked them. Let's talk about these OBS forward headlights here. So this, I just unscrewed it, but it fit the same whether it was screwed in or not. As you can see, this corner marker, this is brand new, eBay, whatever. This one is the old headlight, but it was still the same style, probably eBay. This is new, but you can see the fitment here. It's terrible. These eBay headlights, I like this style, this three-piece style, but it's a terrible fitment. What I was gonna do is I bought a whole set. I was gonna, on a new headlight housing, I was gonna put an injector, projector in there, retrofit an injector in there, and then put the new headlights on. But then when I put these on and saw how poor the fitment was, I decided that's not the route I want to go. I still didn't go with a legit high dollar headlight. I still went with a cheapo. This is a cheapo one piece. Got these off Amazon. Projector low beam, halo, halogen high beam, LED strips, LED turn signals, and a halogen, whatever that is, parking light or whatever. When I bought these, my fear was they were going to look really ricey. They have a chrome housing one. That one to me looked too ricey for me. When I got these, I was honestly surprised with how they look. In my opinion, they look pretty good. I am going to paint this grille gloss black eventually, but for now, these headlights are absolutely terrible, and the adjustments on them are all screwed up. They're junk. These are junk. I wouldn't waste my money. I wouldn't waste my time with these. They're absolute junk. I don't know if you can buy a legit set of these dark housing three-piece. These are from eBay. Garbage. Don't waste your money. I think they were $100 for two. For the whole set. Don't waste your money. These were about 200 and something, and we'll see how these fit right now. And if you ever mess with these OBS forward headlights, they're an absolute pain. These two little studs to get the nut on the back of them, get up in there, it is a pain in the butt. Then the headlight is separately connected, another pain. So I think to get the headlight off, I have to take this whole front assembly off the grill, and then there's like a black plastic thing that holds the headlight in. I think it's all got to come off, but it's terrible. Terrible design. This turn signal is a clear bulb. These headlights came with two amber bulbs. I guess these are just running lights. On the new light, you have to reuse one of your halogen bulbs. So I guess this LED and these LEDs are just running lights. They're not any type of turn signal. This will be the turn signal, which you put your amber bulb in there, halogen projector. I'm gonna try to put an LED bulb in that and see if that works. Because right now that's just a halogen bulb, I believe. So these are the LED bulbs I bought. I got them on Amazon, I think. Amazon or eBay. I want to say they were like $60 for two. And you can see they give you these little gloves for a child or something. But here is the bulb that came out of the headlight. It comes with a halogen H7, I believe. And one thing I recommend is if you're going to buy LED bulbs, spend a little bit extra. I've bought a set of like $20 LED bulbs one time, and they were terrible. Like I said, these were about, I think, 60, 80, something like that. So I recommend spending a little bit extra money on it. Spend a little bit extra on the LED bulbs because the cheap ones are garbage. The fitment of them is pretty decent. As you can see, I may open this one up a little bit because that screw is for the up and down adjustment. And actually, I may be able to reuse the rod off the other light, but so you got your 2 bolts here. One of the issues that is gonna come up is these bolt to the core support, and with the old lights you can get to them from in here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get to these. We'll have to see how that goes. These new lights don't come with any bolts, or I'm sorry, they don't come with any nuts for these little studs. And these clips, these are obviously newer clips. Somebody put headlights in this before I got it. They must have bought new clips. I recommend getting new clips because your old ones are probably toast and you might break them getting them off. So some new clips, reuse your old hardware. And let's see how this thing fits. So this is the adjustment screw for the headlight. It goes up and down. Now this rod is from the old headlight, and as you can see down in there, it's got these little grooves. This thing's supposed to sit in there so you can turn it from the top and adjust it. That way you don't gotta take it all off. The only problem is I don't know how to get this off here. I tried unscrewing it and figured maybe it would stop at some point and then it would knock the little screw loose, but I kept turning and turning and it just kept going. I don't want to break it. So what I'm gonna have to do is put them on and just set the whole front plastic deal in there, see where they're at, adjust it if I have to, because as you can see, there's the adjustment screw. It's a little bit off. So what I'm gonna do is open this hole up a little bit. That way I can get a screwdriver in there maybe. It's really tight back here. So I probably might not even be able to do that, but I'm going to open this up so that way I can bolt the headlights to this, and then this, I'll just have to take this off to adjust it. And like I said, I'll just put it on there temporarily, adjust them to where I want them, and then I'll put everything in. But I mean, it'd be nice to use those little adjustment rods, but I don't want to break these lights. They're cheap lights to begin with. I don't want to tear something up. So I'm just gonna make my life a little bit harder and adjust them that way. If you don't have one of these bad jammers, you need to go pick one up, because I use this thing for tons of stuff. It'll cut right through this plastic like nothing. All right, this is just a quick test run. That bulb isn't put in there yet, but you can see that amber bulb. 3 LEDs on the side. This section, this LED strip here, I must have some type of problem with my wiring harness, because I think the last one wasn't working. So now I'm thinking that it's the harness. Could be the light. Just a possibility, but I think it's something to do with my harness. I'll test it. This one works over here. And then you got those deals. Projector with the halo. I will say, you can see that bulb down there. That was a brand new bulb, came with the lights. As soon as I turned it on, smoked it. So I'm gonna have to get a new bulb for this side. So far they look pretty good. Obviously it's daytime, but you can see this one, I'm gonna adjust it so it's even with that one, and then we'll just start from there. It's still not mounted all the way. I just got it set in there just to test them out. But so far looking pretty good. Like I said, I'll just even those beams out a little bit, and that'll be the starting point. All right, here's the finished product. Obviously, I need to paint this, I need to black out this grill. I'm gonna try to do a gloss black, match these rings around the headlights here. I think it looks pretty good, and I think it will look pretty good. I'll eventually do something with this bumper, get rid of the chrome and trim this little air duct, whatever it is. I'm gonna trim that down. I really needed these headlights because the old ones were so terrible. I could see about 10 foot in front of it at night. They pointed straight at the ground, and even if they had decent bulbs in them too, I changed the bulbs, but projectors are the way to go with LEDs. That beam is a little bit higher. I'm not too worried about it yet because I still need to adjust them. Tonight, I'm gonna come back. We'll come out here tonight and see what these headlights look like at night. We'll go for a little ride. This turn signal bulb burnt out, so it's not in there. Again, I went over it. This one works. This one works. I think something's wrong with my harness on this deal. I gotta test it. But other than that, they look pretty good. Back out at night and see what happens. Here is the nighttime view of the new headlights on the garage door. As you can see, the right side is a little bit higher. For a ride around the block, it is 1,000% better. Let's go outside and do a nighttime little front view. There's a little front view action. Again, this turn signal is not there, and this light bar is not working. Could be the harness, could be that light. Don't know yet. Haven't checked it out. Looks pretty good.